Okay, so my potatoes have been boiling for a straight minute, so I am going to strain them. You can stay right where you are. You can stay back there. Strain them from the water. Not worried about reserving any of the liquid. Coming back over here. Now I'm going to season salt, pepper, a couple tablespoons of ghee, which is a nice clarified butter and is gonna help to take the place of the fact that we're not deep frying these bad boys. We're just oven frying. So you want to be generous with the ghee. And just letting the ghee kind of melt down with the potatoes. Agitating it around, making sure that the potatoes get nice and coated with the salt. I'm just going to keep kind of agitating them until that ghee's completely melted down. I think it's really important to make sure that you take the time to season these pretty aggressively. Potatoes are definitely going to soak in the seasoning, just like they soak in the fat. If you wanted to branch out and add more seasoning, you could. Our sweet and smoky aioli is pretty well seasoned, and so I think just keeping it simple with salt and pepper works really nice here. The butter is almost entirely melted down. Now I'm just gonna make it a point to spread these potatoes out so that they're not touching one another. They're not gonna get crispy if they're touching each other. They're not gonna get crispy if there isn't parts of them that are touching the pan and that are exposed to the air. You're gonna be moving them throughout the cooking process too, a few different times so that you get different sides cooked. Right now, you just want to make sure that every surface of these guys has both seasoning and fat, and that they're not touching one another. Now I'm going to put these guys in a 450-degree oven. Cooking them until they're golden brown on the outside. We'll check them a couple different times throughout the cooking process, and we'll be flipping them around. A quick talk about this sweet and smoky aioli and just condiments in general. I think it's very important to recognize that the seasoning process takes a long time. Sometimes you want to season it, walk away, go back, season it again, taste it throughout that kind of timing process too. It's going to change over time. And so I actually ended up using that entire chipotle pepper in here. I added a little more salt, a little more pepper. And so I think, you know, definitely don't be afraid to really season aggressively with your condiments. I will check back with you guys once your potatoes are ready to come out of the oven.